Welcome all my dear student of TY Basic Physics class. In previous lecture, we have studied about comparator and Schmidt trigger. Now in this lecture, we are going to study one of the most important application of op-amp, that is instrumentation amplifier. Instrumentation amplifier in qualitative way is simply an amplifier used in the electronic instrument for the purpose of accurately measuring certain physical parameters or certain physical quantity. Okay. Before working of the circuit, I would like to tell you that this is very important. If we are unable to understand the use of that instrument, then it is not necessary to understand in details about that instrument. So we should know what is the use of instrumentation amplifier. So instrumentation amplifier in qualitative way is simply an amplifier used in the electronic instrument for the purpose of accurately measuring certain physical parameters or quantity. Such amplifier must have certain characteristics like high gain. That means instrumentation amplifier should have two high gain, high input impedance and low output impedance. Also this instrumentation amplifier have high common mode rejection ratio, etc. Okay. Now question is arise that though we know the use of instrumentation amplifier, but what is the actual definition of instrumentation amplifier? How it is defined? An amplifier, instrumentation amplifier is amplifier. So an amplifier which is high gain DC coupled differential amplifier with single ended output, high input impedance and high common mode rejection ratio is called as an instrumentation amplifier. Very interesting one, very simple one, so and very important. So anytime somebody asks to us about instrumentation amplifier, then we should have to give frequent answer. Oh, so an amplifier which is high gain DC coupled differential amplifier with single ended output, high input impedance and high common mode rejection ratio is called as an instrumentation amplifier. This amplifier amplifies small differential signal coming from transducer in which there may be large common mode signal or level. Okay. Before knowing the definition of transducer, first of all we are going to study the block diagram of instrumentation amplifier, and then we are going to study the definition of transducers or preamplifiers. Transducer and preamplifier. So this diagram illustrates the block diagram of an instrumentation amplifier. There are three blocks: input stage, intermediate stage and output stage. Any quantity in any physical quantity to be measured should be given to input stage, and input stage consists of transducers and preamplifier. Intermediate stage consists of instrumentation amplifier. This is the main block which is consist of instrumentation amplifier, and last stage, that is output stage, which consists of indicator or digital display. Indicator or digital display. In many industrial and consumer applications, the measurement and control of physical quantities. Which are the physical quantities? For example, temperature, pressure, volume, etc. are very important. But I say, in many industrial and consumer applications, the measurement and control of physical quantities like temperature, pressure, volume, etc. are very important. For example, in dairy or meat plant, inside temperature and humidity measurement are very important to make necessary adjustment to maintain product quality. Or in a simple way, we can say that in dairy or meat plant, in order to maintain the proper product quality, we should have to maintain the temperature and humidity, which are makes very important to make the necessary adjustment to maintain the product quality. Okay. Now, there are two important parameters or instruments inside the first stage, transducer and preamplifier. That is, we can say that transducers and preamplifier is input stage of the instrumentation amplifier. Then what is transducer? Transducer is electronic device, which is very important and interesting one. The transducer is a device that converts one form of energy into other form. Okay, that is, it is energy converter. The transducer is a device that converts one form of energy into another form, and they are used according to which physical quantities to be measured. Okay. The instrumentation amplifier, the second stage, the instrumentation amplifier plays very important role in input and output stage. In between, in input stage and output stage, there is an intermediate state, and this intermediate state is nothing but instrumentation amplifier. So, instrumentation amplifier plays very important role. It amplifies the low level output signal of the transducer. It amplifies the low level signals of transducer and preamplifier, so that it can drive the indicator or display in the last stage. In short, the instrumentation amplifier is intended for precise low level signal amplification, where low noise, low thermal and time drift, high input resistance, high CMMR, common mode rejection ratio, and accurate closed loop gain are required. What I say? In short, the instrumentation amplifier is intended for precise low level signal amplification, where low noise, low thermal and time drifts, high input impedance, high common mode rejection ratio, and accurate closed loop gain are required. Besides this, low power consumption should be there. High slew rate is desirable for precise performance. These two things are also very important. The instrumentation amplifier is sometimes called IA. IA, instrumentation amplifier. Or this instrumentation amplifier, that is IA, is sometimes called as data amplifier, which amplifies the data which is supplied by the consumer or which is supplied by the user. 3 op-amp, see the construction, 3 op-amp, op-amp 1, 2 and 3. 3 op-amps instrumentation amplifier is shown in this figure, or this figure illustrate 3 op-amp instrumentation amplifier. Consider A1 and A2. Consider these two amplifiers. These two amplifiers A1 and A2 refer to the input or first stage, and A3 forms the output or second stage. Okay, as we know that, what we know that differential amplifier produces output voltage as V0 is equal to R2 upon R1 in bracket V2 minus V1. This is according to Ohm's law. Here V1 is input inverting terminal, input inverting terminal, and V2 is input non-inverting terminal. V1, okay, V1 is input inverting terminal and V2 is input non-inverting terminal. See here, V2 is non-inverting terminal, okay, and V1 is inverting terminal. That's means we would make change. 2, 3. Okay. For op-amp A3, we are going to make concentration here. For op-amp O3, output is VO is equal to R2 upon R1, R2 upon R1, in bracket VO2 minus VO1. Suppose this is equation 1. Now here, why this is? Because since IR3, that means these two is equal to IRG, IR3 is equal to IRG. Okay. By Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. So, from these two, we can write V0 2 minus V01, this voltage is equal to RG plus R3, sorry, minus 2R3, minus 2R3, okay, upon IRG. This is according to Ohm's law. This is V01 is the here and V02 is here. So V02 minus V01 voltage is equal to, what is the current? Current is flowing through IRG and 2R3. Or this equation gives us IRG, this term is equal to V02 minus V01 upon RG minus 2R3. Okay. Suppose this is equation 2 and this is equation 3. Since amplifier A keeps VN1 is equal to VP1 is equal to V1 and amplifier 2 keeps VN2 is equal to VP2 is equal to V2. Therefore, according to this, we have IRG is equal to simply VN2 minus VN1 upon V is equal to IR. Sorry, I is equal to V upon R. And which is R? R is nothing but common. RG. Or according to this, VN1 is equal to V1 and VN2 is equal to V2. Therefore, instead of this we can write IRG is equal to V2 minus V1 upon RG. Suppose this is equation 4. Now substitute the value of 4 in equation 2. In this equation, simply instead of this RG we have to substitute this. When we substitute this, we have IRG is equal to, sorry, not IRG, simply equation 2, V02 minus V01 is equal to RG minus 2R3, this one, into V2 minus V1 upon RG. Okay. We substitute value of this IRG in this equation and we will have this equation. Suppose this equation 5. Now substituting this 5 in equation 1. That means we have to substitute the value of VO2 minus V1 from this equation 5 in this equation. So V0 is equal to R2 upon R1, okay, in bracket is equal to, R1 into RG minus 2R3 into V2 minus V1 upon RG. Okay. But we can say that here gain output is equal to VO is equal to, because we know that gain A, voltage gain A is equal to output voltage upon input voltage. Input voltage, that means voltage difference. Therefore, VO is equal to A into this. That means we can derive this equation from this equation. Now here we can say that A is nothing but, here A is nothing but, this is nothing but this. Therefore we can write A is equal to simply RG minus 2R3 V2 minus V1 upon RG, or simply, this one into this term is remains R2 upon R1 is equal to V0. A. Okay. Now, what we have to do? Here, we write this. So, it is not necessary. Only you have to write RG here. Because this term is already taken, V2 minus V1 here. So, only A is equal to R2 upon R1 into this upon this. Okay. So, from this equation we have A is equal to R2 upon R1 in bracket RG upon RG 1 minus 2 R3 upon RG. Okay. So, we can substitute this value in this equation. Lastly, we have V0 is equal to R2 upon R1 in bracket 1 minus 2 R3 upon RG into V2 minus V1 remaining term. This is the output of this instrumentation amplifier. Here A is the gain. Here A is the gain contributed from the first and second stage. Gain A depends on external resistance. Gain A is depend on external resistance like this R1, R2 and R3. And as such can be made quite accurate by using suitable or by using what I say, the gain of this instrumentation amplifier is depends on external resistance R1, R2, R3 and RG. So by choosing or by selecting the proper value of R1 of these all these are by you choosing or by selecting the proper value of these resistors, we can made the quite accurate and stable gain of this instrumentation amplifier. input impedance of such amplifier are extremely high and output impedance is quite low. Okay. The CMRR, common mode rejection ratio, can be made quite high by properly trimming one of the resistor of second stage. Okay. In this way, we studied the instrumentation amplifier. Now, last but not least, we are going to solve some problems related to this chapter, that is applications of operational amplifier. So, first problem, in the first problem is on instrumentation amplifier, and in the instrumentation amplifier, value of R1, R2, R3 are given. Suppose, and Rg is also given. Our given value Rg is equal to 1 kilo ohm in the first problem. The problem is on instrumentation amplifier and the given data is like this: Rg is equal to 1 kilo ohm. Then R3 is equal to 100 kilo ohm and R1 is equal to R2 is equal to 10 kilo ohm. Okay. And here we have to find the differential gain of instrumentation amplifier. I just erase the figure. In first problem is on instrumentation amplifier, and in the instrumentation amplifier the data is given like this: value of Rg is equal to 1 kilo ohm, R3 is equal to 100 kilo ohm, R1 and R2 is equal to 10 kilo ohm. And here we want to find out the gain. As we already studied, the gain is equal to R2 upon R1, or simply 1 minus 2R3 upon Rg, R2 upon R1. Okay, R2 upon R1. So simply solve 1 minus 2 into R3, 100 upon Rg, 1 into 10 by 10. Okay, 10 by 10. So I think plus sign is here. I want to just check. Correct. By default it will be minus, but it should be plus. So solve this. 2 into 100, 200 upon 1 is nothing but 1, 10 by 10. So 200 plus 1, 201. This is the gain. Gain has no unit because it is the ratio of output voltage to input voltage. Okay. Now again we are going to see the similar type of problem which is also on instrumentation, and in that problem R1 the data is changed. Rg is equal to 1 kilo ohm, Rg is equal to, instead of 100, 99 ohm, so 99 kilo ohm, and R1 is equal to 10 kilo ohm, and R2 is equal to another value, that is 20 kilo ohm. And here again we have to find out voltage gain and input voltage. So, sorry, here what is the output voltage? Here two things is we have to find out. We have to find out two things. First of all, we have to find the gain, like this gain, and second we have to find out output voltage for V in is equal to 2 millivolt. If 2 millivolt input is given, then what will be the output? These are the, so we have to find out the gain, and we have to find out the value of output voltage when input voltage is equal to 2 millivolts. So see here, same, only we change the data. So what we have to make? We have to make the changes like this. Instead of this 100, we have to consider 99. Okay. Now instead of this R2 10, we have to consider 20. Okay. So what is the difference? Then 99 into 2, that is 198. Okay. And here 2. So 198 plus 1, that is 199 into 2. So we will have 398. Okay, 398 is the gain of this amplifier, which is having Rg of 1 kilo ohm, R3 is equal to 99 kilo ohm, and R1 is equal to 10 kilo ohm, and R2 is equal to 10. Now we have to find out the output voltage V0. That is, we know that A is equal to VO upon V in, gain. So VO is equal to A into V in. What is gain? 398. What is V in? 2 millivolt. So output is equal to how what? 796 millivolt or 0.796 volt. Okay, in this way we completed this chapter along with problems. We shall stop here. Have a good